Hi guys! So our first science lesson this year is called Pebbles, Sand, and Silt. Everybody should have one of these green science notebooks. I dropped them off at your house. If you don't have one, let me know. So I'm going to write my name because I am the scientist. I want you guys to write your own names on yours because you are also scientists. I want to remind you that these notebooks will need to come back to school when we come back to school so we can continue our science investigations. So, if we open it up, our first page is a table of contents. We're going to kind of wait on this. And we have vocabulary, and we have a scientist can have an R. What I'm going to have you guys do is open up to these two pages. We have a page that says what I already know about pebbles, sand, and silt, and questions I have about pebbles, sand, and silt. So I want you to write three questions about what you already know about pebbles, sand, and silt. I'm going to write one to show you. I'm going to say, I know that pebbles are a size of rock. Okay, that's what I know. I want you to write things that you know. So 1, 2, and 3. Your 1, 2s, and 3s might be in different spots. I want you to write the number right after you finish your first one. Then you can write a number 2 and then a number 3 when you're done with that. So I want you to write 3 things you already know about pebbles, sand, and silt. Then I want you to write 3 questions you have about pebbles, sand, and silt. So the question I have is, what is silt? So what is silt? I'm not really sure. Well, I know, but I'm not sure that you guys have heard that word before. And then I want you to write 3 questions you have. What is silt? Might be one of your questions because it might be something that you don't know. Okay? So this is what I want you to do right now. I want you to stop your video and I want you to write what you know about pebbles, sand, and silt and 3 questions that you have about pebbles, sand, and silt. Okay. So, the first thing that we're going to do today is I'm going to actually put out some rocks. So, rocks come from earth. So, we call them earth materials. So, because they come from earth, we call them earth materials. So, materials that come from earth. Okay? So, I'm going to show you the rocks that I have. I have six rocks. So I have 6 rocks. And I see when I have them out, I have rocks that some of them could be the same and some of them could be different. So I'm going to say, if I'm thinking about different kinds of rocks, and I'm thinking about ways that I could sort these rocks. So sorting means that we put them in groups or put them in things that may be the same. Okay? So I'm thinking, should I sort my rocks by size? Are they large and small? So I could do large and then this one's kind of long, and then I could do medium, and then I could do small, right? Or could I do by texture? So this rock's kind of smooth. This rock's kind of bumpy. This one's bumpy. This one's bumpy. This one's kind of smooth. And this one's kind of smooth. Okay, so now I have texture. So is it rough, smooth? I can also do it by color. So I have these. These are red rocks. These two are white or whitish. And these are gray. So I could sort by colors. I could also sort by shape. All of mine kind of have the same similar shape, except for this one's kind of long and skinny. The rest of them are kind of round. I could do, these are flat and these are rounded. Okay? So what I want you guys to do right now is I want you to go outside and I want you to find your own rocks. So I want you to find 6 different types of rocks out in your yards, or you can have your parents take you somewhere to find rocks if you don't have them in your yards. But I want you to find 6 different types of rocks, and I want you to sort them by their properties. So I want you to think properties. I want you to be thinking about size, texture, color, shape. So we're collecting data on these rocks. We're trying to see what are some things that they might have that are the same, and what are some things that are different. So when you find your rocks and you sort them, I want you to see how many ways can you sort them. Is there more than one way that you can sort your rocks into different piles? You could do like some of them have speckles, some of them have sparkles, or they're shiny. I want you to be thinking of different ways that you can sort your rocks. And then I want you to keep those rocks in a safe place because you'll need them again. So this first part of science, this first lesson is just you exploring rocks, you thinking about what kind of things are different and what kind of things are the same about these rocks or these earth materials. So I want you to make sure you do your science notebook where you fill out what you know and what you want to know more about pebble, sand, and silt. And I want you to find 6 different types of rocks and sort them by their properties. And I will be back on Thursday with another video.